told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting...
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right deal. Defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The Seahawks 34-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal.
4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Seahawks 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
First down, Rams.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the... there he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
For the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
2-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 7. Mike
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 5. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Come on. Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 49-yard
line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll buy some time right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check, check. 70 range.
They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Sets up
just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the... return, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 32-yard line.
Throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Rams 48, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I've been blown out.
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating. and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Rams 48, Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, right?
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another.
Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And it's the Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
51 to mine. Rip right, rip right.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?